the first year of the Trump presidency and Republicans in control in the House and the Senate. Look at these headlines. Trump reverses Biden decision and reinstates Cuba as a state sponsor of terror. The Trump White House removed the pro-abortion White House website. It's gone. I mean, a lot of the White House websites have been taken down. Trump with a $500 billion infrastructure investment. Trump fires all government DEI staffers, ends affirmative action for contractors. Tech leaders pledging to support this huge AI investment in the United States. Trump announces purge of over 1,000 Biden appointees. You're fired, he said. You know, his famous phrase from his TV show, The Apprentice. And I think one of my big missions this year is to make sure you're not distracted, because they're going to try to distract us. Look at the Elon Musk thing. I've gone back and forth on whether to talk about this or not. We touched on it a little bit yesterday, but I don't want to be distracted, but I do find it comical that all they're left with is saying things like Elon Musk is a secret Nazi because he did a Nazi gesture. They're so pathetic that all you have to do is laugh them off. AOC is pathetic. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez reacts to the gesture that Elon Musk gave at one of the Trump speeches. And look, I'll admit it was kind of a weird gesture. He put his hand on his heart and then he thrust his arm into the air. But riddle me this, Batman. If you're a secret Nazi, are you going to do a Nazi gesture in front of the world? Because if you do, then your secret isn't a secret anymore. Then everybody knows you're a Nazi. I mean, here's Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. This is what these kooks are reduced to.
This is the United States of America. And I don't care what Elon Musk is doing behind a presidential seal. In this country, we hate Nazis. Kind of like a foundational defining thing. Two of probably the most foundational defining things about American history is that we beat the Confederates and we beat the Nazis. And I don't know what side people may be on today, but I still am not rocking with anyone sympathetic to Nazis.
Well, that's quite the position to stake out. Don't rock with people who are sympathetic with Nazis. Who would that be, dummy? What a dingbat. I'm not rocking with people who are pro-Nazi. You think Elon Musk is pro-Nazi? Now look, this isn't just a stupid Instagram post for her to get clicks. How about during the confirmation hearing for Elise Stefanik to join the Trump administration, she gets grilled by this Murphy character. Check this out. Listen, this isn't an official proceeding.
Does it concern you that those elements of the neo-Nazi and white supremacist element in the United States believe that what they saw last night was a neo-Nazi salute?
What concerns me is these are the questions you believe are most important to ask to the UN ambassador. I have a very strong record when it comes to combating anti-Semitism. We just had a historic election where President Trump earned historic support from American voters because of his strong leadership combating anti-Semitism, which has been a scourge across the country, skyrocketing since October 7th. So I intend to bring moral clarity to this position and continue to speak out as a voice, as a beacon of light, condemning anti-Semitism at the United Nations, which is representative of President Trump's record and President Trump's promises that he made on the campaign trail.
That's how you do it. And that Chris Murphy, this doofus from Connecticut, had the absolute audacity to act all serious as if it's true that Elon Musk is a secret Nazi. If you're watching us on the Salem News Channel, you see the gesture. Again, it was kind of awkward. I don't know. He's like saying, my heart goes out to you. You think he did a Nazi gesture? Do you actually think he exposed himself as a closet Nazi? I mean, I honestly don't even know where to begin with these clowns other than just to laugh at them. That's all you have to do is laugh them off. 1-800-655-MIKE. I mean, listen, you know who is pro-Nazi? Hamas and Hezbollah. March around a little more, AOC, with your college buddies over at, Columbia and wave some pro-Hamas flags and then tell me that you're against Nazism. Oh, my gosh. And again, good news. The good news is they have nothing left. That's the best they got. We're in the Relief Factor studios for a Wednesday, January 22nd. We're in for a wild ride, aren't we? And my friend was right. Never had more fun doing a talk show in my life. From South Carolina, the upstate, Chris Murphy was shut down in awesome fashion. Dems used to be intelligent Americans, but that was years ago. Today, with the exception of just a handful, they're all hopelessly stupid Marxists. And here's Dave in Tampa, Florida. Mike, what's more of a Nazi gesture? Elon throwing his heart out to the audience, or Biden giving $35 billion to the modern Nazi regime in Iran to develop nukes and murder Jews on October 7th? True. Absolutely true. But here's my question. And look, I don't even want to debate whether or not it was. It's ridiculous to even have a conversation of, oh, was it a Nazi gesture? Was it not? We know it wasn't a Nazi gesture. Will we manage to avoid going down the rabbit hole with them? In other words, are we going to have the ability to laugh them off? Or are we going to get so angry at them that we're going to take the bait? My advice is don't take the bait. John, we'll start with you in Illinois at 23 past the hour. How you doing, John?
Hey, how are you?
I'm great. What's up?
That Nazi, it's funny. History always repeats itself. And there's two things that happened with President Trump and the Nazi salute with, I think it was Elon Musk.
Yeah.
It's the same gesture on the dating game at the end where he grabs the contestants. They grabbed their shoulder.
Oh,
their
yeah,
heart,
they all blew a kiss.
They
blew a
put
kiss.
Their arm out.
Yeah, they were blowing a kiss to everybody, weren't they?
But they throw their arm out the same way, really fast, like they're blowing a kiss.
Well, again, it's silly to even go down the rabbit. He was saying, my heart goes out to you. Do we have the audio clip of it, Christian? I mean, we could play it so you can hear what he said. Again, I'm going to do it one time because I'm not debating whether or not it was a Nazi gesture, because we know it wasn't. But my point is, do you realize how desperate they are? Do you recognize how hopelessly lost they are, that this is the best they've got? Again, if he's a secret Nazi, he wouldn't want his secret out. So he's not going to go around and do the Nazi gesture. Here was the moment from the rally.
I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you. My heart goes out to you. It is thanks to you.
Now you know what they think. You know how goofy they are. You know what Chris Murphy thinks? He did the Nazi gesture, and then he was like, "Oops, I lost control of myself because I secretly go around goose stepping by myself in my living room, and I got caught. So now I got to backtrack and say my heart goes out to you." They think that, and I always ask you this question. Do they actually think that, or is it all a joke? Is it all a game for them? 800-655-MIKE. Theodore in Colorado Springs. Hey, Theodore, how are you?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good.
I just happened to see last night There is video, there are photographs of Obama doing the gesture, of Hillary Clinton doing the gesture.
Everybody does that gesture. I mean, Laura Ingraham did that gesture, and I remember when. Now again, it seems kind of awkward to do it. I don't really understand it. I've given lots of speeches too. I would probably be a little cautious about throwing my arm out that could in any way, shape, or form be misconstrued. But again, Laura Ingram's not a Nazi. Elon Musk is not a Nazi. And it just, look, it makes me joyful to know this is the best they got. It makes me happy, and you should be too. You should be relieved that this is the best that they've got.